Hey everybody, this is Dennis Wheeler, and I just want to talk to you about a dream. I believe it's a prophetic dream that I had a few months ago. And this dream is about Seattle, Washington, and really the whole upper west coast, northern west coast of America, and even Vancouver, British Columbia. But what the dream was is that I dreamed that my wife and I were sitting down on a couch and we were getting ready to watch a television show. And as we're sitting there watching the television show and it starts, well, I knew that it was some sort of reality show. And then I found out that this reality show, was based in Seattle, Washington. And so as soon as I knew that this reality show was based in Seattle, Washington, I turned and I looked at my wife and I said, I wouldn't want to be in Seattle because there's going to be a big earthquake there. And as soon as I said that, the television show we were watching uh, started turning into like a cartoon graphic or a picture of a graphic you would create when you were wanting to demonstrate how something had happened. And what it was a picture of downtown Seattle, and it was like a map was laid out flat on the television screen of downtown Seattle, and you could see the lines, just like a map, horizontal and vertical lines running all through downtown Seattle, and the different street names and locations and all of that stuff. And what happened was, is that we were watching on TV, it started going up and down like this. Well, that's exactly what I saw in the dream, except it wasn't in California. It was in Seattle, Washington. And specifically, the epicenter of this earthquake was in downtown Seattle, Washington. And as soon as I saw this all happening on the television, and I knew that it was an earthquake, I looked at my wife again. I said, well, if that was really an earthquake, then there would be a tsunami following an earthquake of that magnitude. And as I turned and looked at the TV again, all of a sudden you saw a gigantic tidal wave heading in towards Seattle, Washington, specifically towards downtown Seattle, and the whole west coast of Washington up to Vancouver, Canada, and further down south into California. I mean, this earthquake was so big, it definitely impacted the whole West Coast, but the epicenter of it was in the Seattle, Washington area, downtown Seattle. And the thing was, this was not like a normal earthquake. This wasn't like a 6.5 or a 7.0. This was, I believe, like a 10.0, bigger than anything we've ever experienced, like a 10.0 earthquake shaking Seattle, Washington. And so I'm just putting this out there. I believe it's a prophetic dream. I believe that the Lord, of course, we know that He sends dreams and visions, that the Holy Spirit speaks to us through dreams and visions, and He does it ahead of time. He shows us things that are coming so that we as a body can pray and intercede in a case like this so that it doesn't happen. And even if it does happen, so that lives are saved and that it's not a worst case scenario like I saw in the dream. Anyway, if you hear this, pray as the Holy Spirit leads you for Seattle, Washington, and God bless you.